thank you all very much for attending my Best Man's Day today. I think it was nice of James and Allie to dress so nice for it. Just like Pastor Don said earlier, you're going to make a great wife. When I was telling people when I was giving a speech, I wanted to say, just picture the crowd naked. Well, I knew who was going to be here tonight. I said no. If there's anyone here this afternoon that's feeling nervous, apprehensive, and queasy at the thought of what lies ahead, it's probably because you just married James. I have to start by thanking Allie and James for allowing me to play a small part in their big day, and I'd like to wish James good luck on his big wedding night with his small part. Quick thanks to all the people that made this day possible. I'd like to toast to the parents of the bride and groom if you can. If you can take a drink, please. Thank you very much. I'd also like to thank Pastor Don for traveling here today. Most of you don't know, but Pastor Don was our pastor at the church all throughout James and my childhood. He was there for our baptisms, our first communions, and played a vital role in the upbringing of two young Christian men and a vital role here today. So thank you very much for all you've done for me and my family. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Jeff, commonly referred to as Little Brower, James' little brother, and all that. And the groom's little brother, the upgrade, if you will. Think of me as the artist's masterpiece. He's just the rough sketches. It says a lot about a man when he chooses his brother to be his best man. Mostly, I don't have many friends. I'm going to tell you a little bit about my relationship with James. We met back in the late 80s. A mythical time before cell phones and the internet. Growing up as kids, James was always the skinny, athletic one. I looked like Judy overfed me. His trophy collection was huge, always bigger than my 7th place running collection. Growing up, James was always bigger than me, so when we got in fights, my parents would always yell at him because he was supposed to know better, he was older. I definitely used that to my advantage. I finally thought we'd passed our time of arguments when he called me in college and said, "Happy birthday, Mom made me say that." As kids, we always had our fair share of sibling rivalry. We always used to try to beat each other up, try to get each other into trouble, and certainly had our fair share of ups and downs. I remember back in times when a petty argument would arise from nowhere. James would call me smelly, I'd call him stupid, it would spiral out of control, and we'd end up running home in tears. But sure enough, the next day, James would drop an email from work and we'd make up. It's impossible to summarize the 28 years that I've known James. But I'd like to say that over those years, he has been the best anyone could hope for in a brother. Admittedly, as my only brother, it's not the greatest survey ever done. But in my limited experience of brothers, I have to say he's pretty much a 10 out of 10. Allie, I know that James will maintain these high standards of loving husband. I'm sure everyone agrees you make a great couple, and it's fantastic to be part of the celebration and be clear love towards each other. For those of you who don't know Allie, she is a lover of animals. She has 2 dogs and 2 cats, which she adopted from one of our friends' family farm when they were unwanted and had no place to go. I thought to myself when she started singing James, I see a pattern here. Allie just recently completed schooling to be an air traffic controller, and more recently they just moved down to Knoxville, Tennessee, where they're currently moving. She now has the most stressful job in the world, being married to James. Seriously though, being in the aviation field myself, I know how hard that position is, so I just want to give a quick applause to Allie for your ambition and drive and operating through the door. I was watching Oprah a few weeks back, and there was a lady speaking about love. She said Webster's definition of love is a feeling of strong or constant affection for a person. She didn't like Webster's definition, so she made it her own. She said love is when you can be 100% open with another person about your insecurities and vulnerabilities. I like that definition too, but I made up my own. Love is like a fart. If you have to force it, it's probably crap. I guess technically it's more simile, but yeah, you get it. Some of you don't know this, but I actually met Allie through mutual friends my freshman year down at The Ohio State University. Oh, hey! I remember she'd be out with our group of mutual friends for a night of good cheer. And after, she'd always be the one trying to help the stupid drunk guy, the dummy who was going around trying to get their life together. I thought to myself, perfect match. They finally met at NIOS, the big Ohio State campus line dance country bar. Yeah. We'd all go there on Tuesdays for mug night. She knew how to line dance. He didn't at first, he tried. We had fun. Eventually did learn to line dance pretty well. And as you saw out there, I did not participate. But I'm sure we'll get some more of that going later on tonight. Speaking of Ohio State, while down at school, I did take a lot of math and statistics. Allie and James, I want you to look into each other's eyes. You're now looking at the person who, statistically speaking, is most likely to murder you. To be serious though, I always look up to James like a hero, as any little brother would. When he first shot a BB gun through a hole in the screen in his bedroom window, I thought, wow, he's my hero. When he let me borrow his water gun at country concerts so I could spray and flirt with pretty girls, I thought, wow, he's my hero. But most of you probably have not heard this story, probably maybe one or two people here. But to be serious, one time we were lifeguarding together at Maumee Bay State Park. Yeah, a lot of people here today. The pool was packed. James was on the deep end and I was on the shallow end. A man with a small boy in his arms approached the diving board. He stepped onto the platform with the boy. James shouted at him, "No!" And shortly thereafter, the man proceeded to jump off the diving board with the boys in his arms into the deep water. The man came up and the boy did not. As soon as that guy reached the surface, he yelled at the top of his lungs, "Help!" And the pool went dead silent. 300 sets of eyes went straight to the deep end. Everything seemed to slow down. Before the man even yelled, James was spread out midair into the water, past the man on the way to the bottom of the deep end. He was so quick, he not even grabbed his buoy. He had the little boy up into the ladder of the pool within 10 seconds. I ran over, and we were both in a rush while checking the boy over, not paying attention to anything else going on. But by the time we gained our situational awareness, I looked around, and 300 people were dead focused on James, giving him a standing ovation fit for a king. I knew at that point, wow, he's my hero. But today, I have a new hero. Someone who's agreed to take James off our hands for the rest of her life, Allie. Allie, you really do look stunning today, and I understand why they say opposites attract. That was a joke. James, if there's anything I've learned from my relationships, it's that you have to establish early on who's the boss. So, what you need to do is, as soon as you get home tomorrow, you need to sit Allie down, look her in the eyes, and firmly say, "Allie, you're the boss." I've looked up a couple of things that happened today in history on Google. June 18th. Google, yeah, shout out. 1928, American aviator Amelia Earhart became the first woman to fly across the Atlantic Ocean, landing in Bridgeport, Wales. Kind of like Amelia, Allie has completed a task that no woman before her was brave enough to attempt. Paul McCartney was born in 1942. When we were standing out there at the wedding, two Beatles songs kind of reminded me of you guys. When beautiful Allie started making her way down the aisle, I thought, here comes the sun. When I was looking at James, I saw him standing there with his sweaty palms and nervous smile. I thought, help. A few words of advice, keeping with the Beatles, the song theme. No thumbs here. No, thumbs. The song theme. Allie, from me to you, when James messes up, please just remember, we can work it out. And James, I saw her standing there. She loves you, and all you need is love. And to everybody, when we come together on the dance floor later to twist and shout, when I finally get a chance to put a couple shots down, just get back. We're now in June. We're rapidly approaching the longest day of the year, the day that James has taken on his first post-marriage shopping trip. James, you now have a beautiful bride. Allie, you now have a nice ring. Nice to see someone from Cleveland finally get one. Allie, I'm very happy to have you as a member of the family. I, in particular, have always liked you because you laughed at our jokes, even though James would just shake his head and call me an idiot. You're beautiful inside and out, smart, kind, funny, compassionate, and most importantly, you make my brother happy in ways that I never could. Allie and James, I wish you two all the best in your life together, and I love you both. Mom made me say that. I'd like everyone in the room to raise their glass, please, as I propose a toast to the happy couple, Allie and James. Thank you very much.